Let's learn how to write text messages and emails faster. In today's lesson, we are going to practice the 20 most commonly used acronyms. Okay, so acronyms. As I said at the very beginning of this lesson, we will be studying acronyms. So, what's an acronym? Okay, an acronym is basically we're taking the first letter of each word in a common phrase to make it shorter. For example, a very common acronym that we use in daily conversation, we use it in business as well, is A.S.A.P. Now, the longer phrase of this is as soon as possible. As soon as possible. Now, we want to say things faster and quicker. Typing out as soon as possible takes a little bit of time. So we want to shorten our time. So the as soon as possible, we take the A.S.A.P. and that becomes the new word. It's same meaning, as soon as possible, but we've made it shorter. A.S.A.P. So in today's lesson, we're going to learn the 20 most commonly used acronyms in daily conversation. This is going to be used when you're texting your friend or you're sending emails. Some of the acronyms we will use in business as well, and I will let you know about those. And remember, please watch until the end of this video, because at the end, I will give you a 5-question quiz to see if you can remember what these acronyms are. So watch until the end. Now remember, these acronyms are usually used for writing. They're very casual, so we would use them in text messages or emails. We probably do not want to use these for business English or business situations. But when you're talking with your friends in daily conversation, we love to use these acronyms. Number one is LOL. LOL. This means laughing out loud. So if your friend says something funny while they're texting you, your response could be LOL. Number 2, A.S.A.P. We already did this at the very beginning. It means as soon as possible. So if your friend says, when can you finish the essay, or when can you finish the report? You could say A.S.A.P. Now, A.S.A.P. is very commonly used, and this acronym is also okay to use in business situations. Next, number 3, F.Y.I. What do you think this means? Okay, this one means for your information. For your information. So we would often use this at the beginning of a sentence when you're texting your friend. Number 4, B.T.W. B.T.W. Have you ever heard of this acronym? Have you seen it in text messages? What do you think it means? This one means by the way. By the way. We often use this acronym and this phrase when we want to change the subject. So if you're talking with your friend about a movie, which movie should we go to? When should we go? But you want to change the subject. Maybe you'd say, BTW, what are you doing tomorrow? So I've changed the subject. So by the way, what are you doing tomorrow? Number 5, OMG. Some of you might have heard this one before. If you haven't, this means, oh my God. This is a really interesting acronym because we use it in both written work and we use it in speaking as well. So if you're writing a text message and if your friend said, oh, I saw a famous celebrity, maybe you would write OMG in the text message. But also, in speaking, we also like to say OMG. Same situation. If your friend said, oh, I saw this famous celebrity yesterday. In my spoken voice, I will say OMG. Okay, so we use this one in both writing and in speaking. Number 6, IDK. IDK. Do you know what this means? Okay, so this one means I don't know. I don't know. So if your friend sends you a message, they ask you a question, but you don't know the answer, very simple. IDK, send. That's all you need. I don't know. There's one more thing I want to mention. We use these types of letters, these acronyms, to make our writing faster, to make our communication faster and easier. Now, a lot of times if you put IDK or OMG into your text message, into your telephone, an emoji will also pop up. So recently, these also will replace the acronyms. So if I put OMG, an emoji will come up. And I think it's like the emoji. The same thing. It means, oh my God. Number 7. The next one is IMO or IMHO. They're very similar. One has an extra letter, the H. This one means in my opinion. Or if we use the one with the H, it's in my humble opinion. So if your friend says something and you want to give your opinion, at the very beginning of the sentence, you write IMO, comma, and then you can give your opinion. If we use IMHO, it is a little bit more polite. So the H, humble, means I'm being a little bit more polite. Number 8, T.T.Y.L. This is a very common one. Do any of you know what it is? If you do, leave them down in the comments section. This one is talk to you later. Talk to you later. This is a very fast way to say goodbye at the end of a conversation. Number 9, TBH. TBH. This one means to be honest. To be honest. Again, we use this at the very beginning of a sentence. You know, if you want to tell your friend your honest opinion or your honest feeling, you want to give them the truth, then you would write TBH. So, for example, if my friend said, you know, I'm really excited about going to the horror movie this weekend with you. You know, maybe I don't like horror movies, so I might say in the text message, TBH, I don't really like horror movies, but I'll go. All right, next, number 10. Number 10 is FOMO. FOMO. This one means fear of missing out. Fear of missing out. We use this acronym if we feel that if I don't do something, then I am missing something. So I should do it because I don't want to miss that opportunity. So in that situation, we'd say FOMO, fear of missing out. Now, we finished the first 10. If you have any questions about any of these acronyms, if you want to understand how we use them in sentences, please ask me down below in the comment section. Also, if you like the first 10 so far, please subscribe to this channel, give me a thumbs up, and hit the notification bell. Also, don't forget, there will be a quiz at the end of this video, so keep watching until the very end. At the end, I will give you some acronyms, and it's your chance to try to remember what they mean. Number 11, R.O.F.L. R.O.F.L. This is very similar to L.O.L. If you remember, LOL means laughing out loud. R.O.F.L, it becomes a little bit bigger. This means rolling on floor laughing. Rolling on the floor laughing. That means you're laughing even more. You're laughing so much, you're rolling on the floor. Number 12, SMH. SMH. This one means shaking my head. Now, shaking my head, this acronym here means like, oh, it's that feeling. It's not a positive feeling. It might be a little bit negative, or you use it when you can't believe your friend said something. So it's that's the gesture for SMH. Number 13. Number 13 is N.B.D. N.B.D. This means no big deal. No big deal. I use this a lot to say you're welcome. So if my friend sends a message saying, "Oh, thanks so much for helping me yesterday," then my response is N.B.D. No big deal. Next, number 14. Number 14 is A.F.A.I.K. A.F.A.I.K. This one means as far as I know. As far as I know. This one means, to my knowledge, that is the information. Right? So as far as I know. So if my friend sends me a text message saying, does the party start at 7 p.m.? Now that's the information I have. I think the party starts at 7 p.m. So my answer is A.F.A.I.K. as far as I know. Number 15. Number 15 is I.R.L. I.R.L. This means in real life. In real life. 16. This one is N.S.F.W. N.S.F.W. I'm smiling a little bit because this one means not safe for work. Not safe for work. Now, we all have our smartphones when we go to work. And sometimes our work buddies, we like to send them maybe a video. And there are some videos that you shouldn't be watching at work, but you send it anyway. So it's important before you send the video, you write NSFW, not safe for work. This means you're telling your friend, if you watch this at work, make sure you do it secretly. Make sure nobody is watching. Or please don't watch it at work. Watch it when you go home. So NSFW. Number 17. Number 17, I also like this one. It's YOLO. Y-O-L-O. YOLO. This one means you only live once. You only live once. Now, this is a great expression. If my friend sent me a message and said, "Shelly, I can't believe you're going to Italy tomorrow," maybe my response would be YOLO, YOLO. You only live once. Number 18. Number 18 is a very common one. Maybe some of you have heard this. This is B.F.F. B.F.F. Now, this one is also a great one because we use it in writing and we use it in speaking. This means best friend forever. Now, in writing, you just write BFF or, Sarah is my BFF. In speaking as well, we say it in the same way. This is my BFF. Number 19. Number 19 is T.M.I. T.M.I. This one means too much information. Too much information. Sometimes when you're talking with your friend, they share a lot of information. They share some very private information. So in that situation, if that information makes you feel a little uncomfortable, then you write TMI. That's too much information. And number 20. Number 20, it's very common in writing daily conversation, but it's also very common in business English as well. This one is ETA. ETA. This means estimated time of arrival. Estimated time of arrival. Now, in business, we always use this. If you've ever flown on an airplane, the pilot will also often say this. They'll say the ETA is 5 a.m. Right? So this is talking about the estimated time of arrival. So they're judging when something will arrive. So that was the 20 most commonly used acronyms that we use in our daily conversation. Some of them we also use in business as well. If you have any questions about any of these acronyms, if you're not sure about what they mean, please ask me down in the comment section down below. Now remember, as I said at the beginning of this lesson, we will do a quiz now. So next, I'll put up some acronyms and I want you to tell me what they are. Please leave all of your answers down in the comment section. Number 1, FYI. What does this mean? If you remembered, for your information, for your information. Number 2, R.O.F.L. What does this mean? This one means rolling on the floor laughing. Rolling on the floor laughing. Number 3, BRB. BRB. This one means be right back. Be right back. Number 4, T.T.Y.L. T.T.Y.L. This one means talk to you later. Talk to you later. And number 5, IMO. IMO. What does it mean? This one means in my opinion. In my opinion. Okay, so did you get all of those right? If you didn't, don't worry, just rewatch the video and try this quiz again. Now, if you like this video, if you think these acronyms will help your writing to become faster, to become easier, then please subscribe to this channel. Give me a big thumbs up and hit the notification bell. You know, acronyms are a big part of our writing life. They help us write things a lot faster, and they're very commonly used in text messaging and emails. So even if you don't use them, it's important that you understand what they mean, because native English speakers will be using them a lot. Okay, so until the next lesson, see ya. Thank you very much for watching today's lesson. In today's lesson, we practiced the 20 most commonly used acronyms in daily conversation. We use these acronyms when we are writing text messages and emails. If you enjoyed today's lesson, please subscribe to the channel, give me a thumbs up, and hit the notification bell. Until that next lesson, see ya.